Okay guys, this is Adepticon Build 4 and I will not lie to you, this is going to be a pain in the backside. Now the reason being it's going to be a pain in the backside is these pieces here. Okay, I have always struggled getting connectors into these. Yeah, so my recommendation is file the connectors down a little bit so they just slot in and glue them into place. Don't try clipping them into place yet because you will just get frustrated. Okay guys, at the end of the day you don't need to unclip this stuff. So file down the edges, so dead simple, you know, get your little bit, yeah, get a file, one side, then the other corner. You only have to file two edges, you don't have to go all the way around and then they'll just slot in. Okay, so very quickly let's look at the piece. Now this is quite a tall piece. It stands 6 inches up with 1 inch barrier. It extends 3 blocks by 3 blocks, so it's got a large footprint. Okay, now obviously the front is open. What I'm expecting is for you to cover these holes up and to have corrugated plastic card at the front, possibly some piping going in. Yeah, at the back here, this would work really well with piping going in and then 45-degree angles going in. Alternatively, swapping out a few of these panels for these panels, okay, and then have plastic PVC piping on the inside to denote piping on the inside of the build. So there are a few of the possibilities for building it up. Now when it comes to constructing it, the actual base construction is relatively simple, so we'll break it down into its sub-assemblies, okay, and then we'll take it from there, guys. So let's break it down. Okay guys, starting with the floor, and I recommend that you start with the floor first because it's going to take a lot of pressure to get these clips in. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the of the gantry panels. Yeah, and then we've got a horizontal connector there, there, and then 2 corner ones on either side, yeah, to take the sides. Now the back piece, that's made up of 4 4 half panels, 4 light panels, half light panels, if you know what I mean, those ones. Yeah, and then we've got 4 standard walls. Okay, the walls have been put together with connectors there, and then straight across, so they're nice and firm. Yeah, we've got horizontal connectors running across the top there. It looks like one's fallen out there. Okay, and then what we've basically done is we've come along, we've built these separately, clipped them in, yeah, with 4 connectors at either side. Yeah, and then 2 on the insides here. Slow down. Right, let me show you properly. So on the inside here, what we have is we have a connector there, we have a connector there. Obviously we have a horizontal connector there. We've got a connector there for our floor to go into, yeah, and then we've got 2 connectors there, and that's duplicated on the other side. So the idea being that what we do is with this piece here, we come along and we're able to drop it straight in. Now, like I said, yeah, this is a proverbial pain in the backside because of these. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it in without things popping. Where's my screwdriver gone? Have you seen my screwdriver? There's my screwdriver, gentlemen. Like I say, these pieces I've always struggled with, so I recommend you guys just file your joints and glue them, or just clip them off and glue them. Yeah, that's where that one came from. So just quickly throw that back in there. I hate you, Battle Century. I hate you. There you go. Clip that together. Right, back in here. You will find working with this stuff frustrating at times. Okay, you've just got to go with it. Don't let it frustrate you. Just accept that's part of the course of working with this stuff, having joints pop out. Yeah, it's easier just to accept it than move on than what you call it, to sort of battle it. So there you are. That's the difficult bit done. Okay, and you will find that the difficult bit. Obviously, you guys are gluing, so you won't have the problems I have. The next bit to do is the sides. Yeah, and in the case of the sides, each side is made up of 2 2 triangles from the landing pad, 2 windows, 1 door with the buttress piece locked on it. Yeah, and we've got connectors there. Yeah, we've actually got connectors there on the outside on that for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, and we've got horizontal connectors all the way across. So I don't know why for some reason I put that connector there, but yeah, basically those are the connectors. And we've duplicated it on that side. Yeah, now obviously this is a lot easier to go in. Yeah, because we've already got our connectors placed here and here and here and here off our previous build. Yeah, we can just roll up and put them at the bottom and then just roll up the sides and they'll drop in. Yeah, and same on the other side. Yeah, sitting there and they just fold straight up. Yeah, and that's our main build. Don't fall apart. Yeah. Okay. Now the next stage is to add the roof. Now, let me move it to there. Right, here we've got our roof part. Like I say, they do work loose over time. Yeah, it requires 5 barricades. Yeah, horizontal connector there and there, corner connector there, and then 1 connector on the outermost edge, and then a runner connectors across here. Yeah, and all this is going to do is at the front of the building. So let me get this on shot. Yeah, it's going to come along. Yeah, you're going to bring it in this way, drop it into those connector holes, and drop them down. Now this will be fiddly because you will struggle to get something solid under there. So it very much is lift up and finger pressure. Yeah, like I say, with this one and these pieces, I highly recommend just cut the lugs off and glue it, guys. Yeah, it will be a lot easier for you. Okay, and then from there, decorating it up, you know, you've got your PVC pipes, etc. There are ladder pieces that will fit in here so people can get access to the top on there. You could put some piping there and then put a step, so to speak, a grid. Use perhaps a spare panel. There are, I think there's 1 of these spare, or maybe 2. You could perhaps run that across there as a step up as well. Okay, but that was Adepticon build 4. Right, guys, let's move on, shall we?